So I've come back to this amazing church. This is actually my 5th time here, but tonight I've come alone. Something just keeps drawing me back to this place. I don't know whether it was the second time we came here when we had a great experience. Maybe that's what it is drawing me back. At the time, it did sound like someone actually walked inside the church, sat down, got back up and walked back out again. We could hear like creaking and what sounded like movement, and also the temperature drop we had as well. Incredible place, one of the best churches I've ever stepped foot inside, to be honest. And that experience just it would be amazing to get something tonight to actually make something just not. Hello? Weird. Pretty loud knock that was. To actually make something just not. To actually make something just not. Let's hope we can get some paranormal activity and we can actually say that this place is genuinely haunted. I'm calling out for any spirits of this church. If you do roam here, earlier on, I heard a noise from this direction. It sounded like a tap or a knock. Was that you? I've been here 5 times now, and I'm very intrigued by this church. I guess that's why I keep coming back. This monument, this family tomb is incredible, guys. Look at this. That's the Bassett family tomb. Let's look at the detail. Such an amazing place. Me and my friend Mark, we came here a while ago. It was our second visit. It was very, very late at night, or would you say early hours of the morning? And we heard what sounded like someone walking from the entrance all the way to the back. It sounded like someone sat down, then got back up and walked away. And we've been left wondering if that was actually paranormal or not. Was there a reasonable, a rational explanation for it? Or will we just never know? Maybe if I walk along here, maybe you can do something for me now. Could you make that loud tapping noise again, please? As you can see, guys, still broad daylight. It is night time. These summer nights in the UK, the sun just doesn't want to go down. Suppose it's a good thing, really. Not for paranormal investigation, it isn't. But saying that, we have always said that paranormal activity doesn't just happen when it's dark. It's just great to see these stained glass windows. Amazing. It actually looks a hell of a lot better in the daytime, as you can see. If you can see me, or if you can hear my voice, could you please make a noise? See, that's one thing I do have to be careful of, guys. The floors. There's grids underneath the carpet. So as I walk over them, they do bounce back up. So we do have to be careful of that. But what me and Mark heard that night was totally different. Now, there is a hidden grave here as well. I'll just show you this grave, guys. You have to lift up the carpet. Oh. And there is the hidden grave. Now, I'm not too sure who was buried here, but I do know that it is a grave. But I just don't understand why they'd
hide it. Like, put the carpet over it so that people walk over it. That seems a little bit disrespectful to me, but I don't really know. Turn that light back down again. Blinding myself. Whew. If there is someone here watching me, are you buried here? I want to know about the secret grave and why it's hidden. The last time I came here, I brought one of my friends, Barbara. Now, she claims that she can see you, she can speak to you. And she described you as an old man. I can't remember everything that she said, but I think you were a man of God. And you used to work at this church many, many years ago. Are you here? Quiet for now, guys. But the night is young. I'd love for you to prove that you exist here. I don't mean you any disrespect. I just want to know if you still visit this church. Okay, so I've just set up a REM pod just here. See if we can get any interaction. I mean, it's worth trying. Anything's worth a go, guys. You know how it goes. Got a K2 just there on the table. We're just going to have a call out, see if we can get any interaction with the equipment. Okay, so you'll see two lights. There's a red one here, and there's a green one just on this table. Would it be possible for you to walk up to those and touch them? Or just walk past them? They won't harm you. It would be great if you could do that for me. I believe that this church dates back to the 1100s. So there's lots of history here. And I'd love for you to just give me a sign. Maybe you could use your voice. I know this church is still used very frequently. I know that because every time I've come here, the numbers for the hymns change. The music on the organ always changes. So, if it's true that you need energy within a building to do something, then I'm guessing you're getting that on a regular basis. So many people coming in and out. So I'd love to witness your power. If that's possible, I'd love for you to do anything at all. Could you show yourself to me? Could you walk around? The weird thing is, guys, I've not heard that knock or tap, whatever it was, again. Strange. And this is what they say, things happen when you're just minding your own business and you're not calling out for it. I'd love to know if that was you knocking or tapping. I'd love for you to do it again, please. I've come away now and give you some space. Could you do anything at all, please? Very quiet, guys. So frustrating because when you've been here before and you've had something happen that you can't explain, and then you keep returning to get no results, it is very frustrating, guys. I'm going to check out this. Is this even open? Is it part of the bell tower? It's a painting of the church back in the day. I refuse to believe that this church isn't haunted. Maybe I'll have to keep returning here, keep trying my luck. God, my footing's all over the place tonight, guys. I nearly tripped up about 10 times. The flooring doesn't help, though. Oh. Sun is still going strong out there. Are there any spirits here that are related to these tombs? Hello? That was interesting. But I'm not sure if it was just because I walked over it. It sounded like someone was walking down here. It was so faint. Let's just try this. It's my shoes squeaking on the carpet as well. That was weird. The logical explanation is because I walked down here. And then everything was settling back. But I've just walked up and down there and it hasn't done it again. That's strange. It did sound like light footsteps. I'm not too sure whether the microphones would have picked that up, but I'll enhance it and see if it has. Really strange. Have you just been walking? Could you do it again if you have? Click there. Click there. Are you here with me now? If you are, those noises aren't convincing enough to me. See, the biggest issue is that you've got wooden pews. You know what? The clicks and taps and... It did sound like someone was walking up here, following me. Honestly, it did. That was so strange. It really put me on edge, that did. But, like I said, the logical explanation is the flooring. But it is a solid floor, apart from those metal things. This is solid. Weird. Could you use your voice, please? Could you sing? Weird. Weird. Like I say, those... It sounded like footsteps. It did. I'll have to listen back when I get home and see what it sounds like. I mean, there's a chance it was just the flooring, guys, but I don't know. This is one of those ones that's going to bug me. I'm going to walk back down here again. Could you follow me? Then nothing. So strange. I genuinely thought someone was walking up there. 100%. so frustrating. Not knowing. I'll be thinking about that whilst I'm driving home, thinking to myself, was that paranormal? Or was that just the natural noises of the building? I'm hoping that everyone at home can hear it as well. And they'll be able to make their own judgment. But I'd love for you to do something significant, as Adrian and Mike could say. Could you move something around? Right guys, what I've done, I've put the REM pod just here, where I thought I heard footsteps. It's worth a go. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to go look at these tombs. Or tomb, should I say. Family tomb. And I want you to come and join me, please, if possible. Here's a bit of information about the tomb. The Bassett tomb. Elizabeth Bassett, 1643. Henry Howard, 1616. William Bassett, 1601. Elizabeth Howard. Dame Judith Corbett, 1640. James Howard, died in infancy. Wow. Stillborn child of Henry and Elizabeth. It's just a timeline, I think, of the deaths. Still no luck, guys. Still no noises. And I have walked up there quite a few times now. That's going to baffle me, that is. It really is. Okay, so I take it you don't like to do things on command. That's fine. No problem. I respect you. If you are here. Okay, so I'm here at the altar. I think that's what it's called. Would you like to join me for a chat? I don't really know much about religion. But if you come and take a seat here, I can speak to you. Could you do that, please? Could you show yourself in one of those seats? Or anywhere in this church? That's just me clicking on here, guys. The floor's so unstable here. That's my only issue. Once you stand somewhere in here, I mean, I can guarantee you I can get off here now and it'll start clicking like mad and stuff, popping and... If I just close that. Let's listen. Right guys, hope you've all enjoyed the video. Pretty quiet tonight. The knock at the very beginning, that was interesting. The knock, the tap, whatever it was, I'll have to listen back to it. What sounded to me like footsteps, again, I've got to listen back, enhance the sound, see if these mics have even picked that up, because it was so faint. But hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. But yeah, other than that, very quiet night. Great location, love this place. Who knows, in the future, it may return again. It's just that one experience that can make you keep coming back, hungry for more. Is that the REM pod? That's a temperature drop. Hello? So that, guys, that was a temperature drop on the REM pod. But as it's getting later, the temperature naturally drops. Interesting, because we don't get that go off a lot. But we do tend to only use that feature on the REM pod in a place like this. And in abandoned, we'd never use that feature because of the fact that there's so many drafts, broken windows, open doors. So there's always temperature drops. But yeah, that was interesting. There's no open windows or anything like that in here. Not that I can see anyway. Yeah, interesting.